to say intense, 'cause it's not intense. But it's a little darker, because I like darker makeup. And I'm working in retail now, so I can wear that kind of stuff. So that's kind of cool. Where the hell? Alright. But anyway, so I don't usually talk about this stuff, but we just got internet yesterday and cable, and when we got that, the first thing that we saw on TV was Tyra, and Tyra was talking about just it was a kid. I guess she was 17, and she was working in a strip bar as a waitress. She hasn't stripped yet, but she has ideas of stripping whenever she becomes of age. And she said, like, and she, they bring the family out, the dad, and they ask him a bunch of questions, and he's like, I'm not gonna say it's okay, but I'm not going to like make her feel like she can't come home somewhere and stuff like that. And like the audience was just really appalled about it, and I was just like, well, I mean, we're in America now. Like, people can have their whatever lives they want, and she's waiting till of age. So I don't know, but Tyra was, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. They make you feel one way about it, so you feel kind of like guilty that you feel like you're agreeing with the parents, but that's just the thing. We're in America. The parents kind of have the say so. If they don't really care what their kid does, then like that's on them. And I mean, I care about other human beings in their life, but some girls really like that lifestyle. I mean, I have a best friend that is flawless in that lifestyle, and I'm not saying it's okay. I never agreed with it, but she's trying to make it safe for herself so she can make money that way, and she's pretty, so I mean, I don't know. I guess I can't understand that point of view because I'm not, in that point of view, but and I don't know. I don't like to be judgmental about things like that because I don't know. I would like to think in everyone's experience, like, why should we experience all the same thing? I mean, there's so much more to experience. And I don't know. There's just somebody has to experience that. Is basically what I'm saying in this crazy upside down world, this microcosm macrocosm of a reality. So like, I don't know. I mean, good for her if her parents like, stand up for her because a lot of those girls don't have like their parents disown them and stuff. So I think it's a good idea. I don't know. It was interesting. It was interesting to see the crowd's reaction to all of it. They're pretty fucking appalled. But anyway, yeah. I'm using this. What's it called? Seeing Green by Luxivia. I don't know. It's kind of like it's a pretty green with gold shimmers in it, I guess. Oh, I don't know if you can see me. I'm just kind of talking. But anyway, um, so after Tyra had them on there, then they had like this her producer. She always mentions her producers because she doesn't want to be known for coming up with this shit, I guess. I don't know. I wonder about that kind of stuff. Like, does she help produce? Because I thought that's what the whole Tyra show was about. Like, if you're the co-host or if you're the host, then you get to kind of whatever. But anyway, okay. Ooh, it's really glittery. I like it. And just brushing it in that one corner, just kind of like feathering it out. Yeah, so then they had this younger couple. I don't remember how old they were before we changed this channel, but like they were just making out in public and stuff like that. And yeah, public affection, like I don't know, don't know. I don't like public affection. When I see people like all over each other, like I'm gonna be real, when I see people all over each other, it kind of makes me ill a little bit. But also like I don't know if it's like ill like I want to throw up ill, but it's more like God, that's rude. You know, like what if somebody just went through some shit and then they see that, you know? But then again, there's the other argument, like maybe that person who is seeing that, even though it is kind of rude, like maybe they needed to see that. So it's like, I don't know, whatever. I don't care. I believe she went on talking, or Tyra went on talking about it. Sure. About public affection. But I don't know. I feel like I've already watched a video on that. I wonder if that was one of Dark's video. I have to check that out. Whoa, that's green. Okay, well this is Peacock. Is it Peacock from Clinique? Yes, it's Peacock from Clinique. So a little goes a long way. Yeah, I need to switch out a brush. Looking for my fluffy fluffy brush. There it is. My blender brush. These have really held up. I think I need to do like a year review or whatever. The only one that didn't hold up was the blush brush, because the glue or whatever. I guess I could always glue it back to the stick. I knew where the stick was. Anyway. Yeah, so that was the first thing we saw when we got television. That's pretty sad. But we don't have like the regular channels in here, so. Okay, I'm using Dominatrix from Zuzu's. And I'm going to just kind of brush in the corner and dust it. Okay, okay, that's enough. So now I'm going to fluff it out. I'm going to apply a little bit more of the peacock color, just because I want a little bit more teal in there. And just blend it in, like I'm blending it up, like at an angle. Oh yeah, it was funny yesterday when I went and got internet, because I totally forgot that they were gonna be here. I was like, oh! Like I fell asleep after taking Shadow to work. And yeah, of course, 5 in the morning, I'm gonna fall asleep. So I don't feel bad. They were really patient too. They were just like, oh, it's okay. And I'm pretty sure they were standing there for a minute, because it took me, I don't know, it took me a minute to like be like, oh, someone's knocking on my door. Oh, I gotta wake up. Ah! So.